You and your spouse have worked hard together in marriage, but you've put in the time and effort as well. And now is the time that you could be approaching retirement. So that is what we're discussing today with Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They're also popular radio show hosts. And so we're glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
We love talking about couples and family. So why is it so important that couples are on the same page as they prepare for retirement?
Well, something for us that's really key because, you know, usually one person handles the finances more than the other and has the interests. And if something happens to that person or when something does, we don't want the other spouse to feel completely in the dark and they have no idea where to go and what to do.
Yeah, so, recently we had clients come to us from Holland area, and she was a corporate executive, worked very, very hard over a lifetime, and he was just the guy kind of stayed at home and did some things around and really helped raise the family, which is wonderful. When they got to retirement and they saw how much money was, they came to us after he went through almost $500,000 thinking that they won the lottery. They retired, she had this money all set up for them both and all that, and he just went through it thinking, oh, I can build a shop, I can do all this. And when they came to us, they need to get on the same page.
And so, do you often or find that couples have differing views when it comes to how much risk should be involved in planning for retirement?
Yeah, it's funny. We go over, you know, a little bit to get to know them in the beginning, and sometimes they'll be filling out each other's and saying, well, how did you answer that? And what did you do? And we say, well, it's good to, you know, still have your own different opinions, and that's okay. A lot of times women, you know, we want to see how that money is going to help in the future with our kids and grandkids, or kind of passing on a legacy. And a lot of men come in and they say, well, I want to know how the returns are going to
What's the return?
Yeah.
What's the return going to be?
Yeah, so what is it like when they see, or that moment when they see where their retirement is headed?
We had a couple come in from Grand Rapids, and she literally almost dragged him in, threat of divorce, because he was very upset about the markets, all of that. He had seen 4 or 5 advisors before, and he came right in the front door and says, I don't like you. I saw 5 or 6 people like you. There's nothing you can tell me anything new, and I don't have any use for you. And I congratulate him. I said, that's the best thing you could have told me. Instead of coming here passively, let me know where you're at. And when we talked about his dreams, his goals, his desires, and put in the plan of what they want to do, he's never seen that before. And now if you call up Michael, he's one of our greatest staunch advocates. He'll talk to anybody and tell them how wonderful we are. But we got them on the same page and got them where they needed to go.
Okay, what is one of the biggest keys when it comes to planning for a successful retirement?
I think it comes down to income flow. You know, you have a steady paycheck coming in while you're working, and you need to make sure you have that same focus, that same thing there for you when you're in retirement. And, you know, when we see the volatility with the stock market, you don't want to take that income from a loss position. You want to make sure that it's guaranteed and it doesn't affect you in a negative way.
Okay. And so is lifestyle a big question? You know, how do you maintain it? Or maybe you're trying to better it and do those things that you didn't do when you had less time?
Well, in our world, there's 2 types of assets. Those that were used for your critical income need, like Laurel said, to give you that income every time. And then the other money is invested for your lifestyle, the things that you want to do. And let's face it, your lifestyle is going to change over time. And you want your assets to be able to do that also. So it could be you're starting out using the assets to travel and do those type of things, and you advance it now where you're helping kids and grandkids with college education and those type of things. And now you're also buying your 3rd home to get people like your grandkids to go skiing with you.
Right.
So it really depends on what's going on in your world, and your plan's got to change with that. But it's nice to know when you got that foundation of income coming in, and then we can qualify things as we go along as your lifestyle changes.
Yeah, I think it's really important that today we are talking about couples, but we should point out that you work with all different types of people and have experience in that.
Yeah, I call it the spice. There's somebody in your life that's very, very special and dear to you. We have people where sisters live together, taking care of a father. We have people where kids are living with parents. And it's all those dynamics that makes it so fun for us. It's not just one cookie cutter thing that we get to do with everybody, and this is the way it's done. It's really designed for you and mine to make sure your plan's working, whatever your circumstances are.
Yeah, and you have something special for our audience at home. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, so for the first 5 qualified callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, as you're getting near retirement or already retired, we'd love to have you come into the office and let's talk about your dreams, goals, and desires and help you put together that retirement roadmap.
Yeah, that sounds great. For you at home, if you want to make sure you're doing the right things to prepare for retirement, Mattson Financial has a great offer right now for the first 5 callers that are retired retired or getting ready to retire with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, as Laurel said, you'll get a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This allows them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discuss your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement, a game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call is 616-514-3831. Again, that's 616-514-3831. And so Gary and Laurel, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back with more at West.